On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream.
On April 28th, Tobago faces a defining moment in history, one that will shape our island's destiny for generations to come. Vote for the Tobago People's Party. Put your X next to the anchor. Tobago West, vote Joel Sampson.
I am Joel Nutsi Sampson, area representative of the beautiful electoral district of Bonaccord Crown Point. I have seen firsthand how many of Tobago's challenges go beyond the Assembly's reach. Issues like national security, budget allocations, and the fight for our fair share require strong representation at the national level. That's why I am willing to step forward to make the move from area representative of Bonaccord Crown Point to becoming your next member of parliament for Tobago West.
Vote for the Tobago People's Party. Put your X next to the anchor.
Tobago, this is my land, the greatest little island.
Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
Like yellow is the color for recklessness? All you hear the latest from Kamla? But what kind of mad scene is this?
We will prepare a divestment plan for the state enterprises and a debt workout strategy.
Let me break down this divestment thing, plain and simple. She say government have no place in business. That mean all state enterprises will no longer be under the government. WASA, Tiontech, NP, Port Authority, just to name a few.
We will transform the remaining state enterprises to publicly owned companies.
So who all you feel will be in charge of these companies? Their financiers, tens of thousands of workers will be sent home. Who you feel is the first to go home?
The first thing private companies will do is get rid of all the workers and shut down everything and bring in who they want. And I guarantee you it ain't gonna be us.
It's job loss after job loss. When the Kamla cabal get their dirty hands on a company like Tiontech, Lord knows what we will have to pay for electricity. That is mad people thing. So that is why we come in with this paid political announcement. And on the 28th of April, protect your jobs. We vote in PNM. PNM, PNM, PNM.
The PNM is dipping into their bag of old, tired tricks again. They ask, where will UNC get the money for the plans they have that will benefit you, the citizens of this country? But they tried that tactic back in 2010, remember? And yet, under the UNC-led government, Kamla Prasad-Bissessar found the money to build over 100 schools. She also built community centers, health centers, police stations. They built the Couva Children's Hospital, the UE South Campus, completed the Arangwes Overpass, settled over 83 wage negotiations, increased the minimum wage and the old age pension, introduced the Land for the Landless program, the Baby Milk Grant, the Children's Life Fund, expanded GATE, and they gave laptops to every child entering secondary school. So the UNC will find the money. So perhaps the more relevant question to ask this election is, what has the PNM done with your money?
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on The Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
TNT, we're inviting you to join us as we write a new chapter with Prime Minister Stuart Young. On Tuesday, April 22nd, St. Joseph, the People's National Movement, will be having a public meeting at Nyabingi's Bar, Corner King and Abercrombie Street. On Wednesday, April 23rd, St. James, meet us at Corner Bournes Road and Church Street. Then on Thursday, April 24th, Sangre Grande, meet us at the PTSC Terminal. Hear from our chairman, Prime Minister the Honorable Stuart Young, and a lineup of powerful speakers. St. Joseph, see you on Tuesday, April 22nd. St. James, see you on Wednesday, April 23rd. Sangre Grande, see you on Thursday, April 24th. All meetings start at 6:30 p.m. This is a new chapter for TNT. We're red, ready, and responsible. On April 28th, vote PNM. Great is the PNM.
Gift of freeness. Sign up for the Flow Fiber Link Up. Binge 200, bundle for just $199 and get a free Samsung smartphone. Perfect for streaming, gaming, and capturing all your holiday memories. Head over to our Milford Bay Plaza store today. Flow inspired by you. Active General Traders Limited launches our AC Delco Service Center, now conveniently located in 100 Sherwood Park, Carnby, Tobago. We are the importers and distributors for the most famous and reliable battery brands, AC Delco, Aurora, and Zehi. Also available are the Start-Stop Marine and commercial batteries with warranties up to 36 months. For more info, call us today at 639-8592 or email us at activegen.tt@gmail.com. AC Delco Service Center, where we have a battery for every need and a price for every budget. Nobody beats AC Delco. Nobody. Trinidad and Tobago, get ready for the most electrifying moment in concert history. Saturday, May 31st. Welcome to the One Caribbean Music Festival. One people, one love, one night of unity at the concert capital. Queen's Park, Savannah. Get ready for a night of Caribbean culture, full of positive music, TNT, for one night only. The King of Dancehall, Vibes Cartel, Tier 1. Tickets are available now. General seated $450, Courtyard $650, VIP $1,500, VVIP $2,500. Get them at Pumps Barbershop, Port Mall, East Bay Fashion, Spring Garden, Waterholics, Pigeon Point, Jade Monkey Bar and Grill, Wendy's, Wholesalers, Bagatelle. For more information or booking of cabanas and special zones, call or WhatsApp 794-6263. Online at OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com. Social media at One Caribbean Music Festival. All tickets purchased earlier are valid. Powered by California Stucco Company, Limited and Jarco Entertainment. It's karaoke night at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Free entry, door open 8 p.m. till, $250 bar tab, free shots, special on White Oak and Campari, $10 on Carib and Stag. Karaoke Thursday hosted by Cami. Music by DJ Maddie at Vibes Event Space, located at number 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Bon Accord. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Vote for we and we will set you free.
Time to cast your vote. This is the poll. Cast your vote now on any platform. The poll is open.
Hey! Blessed good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Blessed good afternoon, the Caribbean and the world in extension. Blessed good afternoon. Again, this is the Street 919 FM. You know it's your boy Irvin. So if you're listening on conventional radio, I need you to turn that dial up for me a little bit. Yes, I need you to call somebody who knows somebody this blessed Tuesday afternoon.
Vote for we and we will set you free.
What?
Anywhere you turn, somebody chanting to we. Somebody promising jobs for all.
Hey.
Some renting fun to make other people fall. But somebody promising more police.
Again, we must say thank you very much to Pastor Aaron. Yes.
Somebody putting all the bandits away. He said,
if you do the crime, you're going to damn well pay.
But somebody promising the human rights, while somebody threatening to put out your life.
I continue to say blessed good afternoon to Tobago.
Boys, a bullet start to whine and put an end.
Blessed good afternoon to Caranage. What?
The Nike gone.
Point 14. Blessed good afternoon to you. I must say a blessed good afternoon to my lovely wife Annie. Down there at Furniture Plus. Hey. I say a blessed good afternoon to my beautiful children. What? I hear a man ball. I need you to call somebody who knows somebody. Let them know the numbers to call is 342-0081 and 466-5391. What? Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Blessed good afternoon, Philip.
Blessed good afternoon. Caller, I need something from you. We heading into this 2 hours here. And I'm telling you what I want from you. I need you to just keep it short and sweet for me, but hear this. I need you to tell me the difference when it comes to representation in Trinidad and Tobago. The difference between the PNM and the UNC. Yes, you go ahead and you're voting at the same time, so you go ahead.
A very big difference because UNC, it was always there for the people. PNM don't.
Hey.
And this is Sawa, and we are all yellow.
Thank you, Sawa. Yes, man. A blessed good afternoon to Sawa. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear the question. When it comes to representation in Trinidad and Tobago, I know some saying yellow is the code. Some saying red and ready and responsible. Some calling out NTA. Well, we know what Philip represents, so Philip, big up yourself. We know we have the APP, the All People's Party, and Michaela is out and about. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Patriotic Force. But I need you to tell me the difference between representation. Yes, sir. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Felix.
Good afternoon.
Brooklyn in the house. A few people here want to say something. Yellow is the code, man. Yellow is the code.
Hey, big up yourself, Brooklyn. Go ahead. Hey.
Yeah, hey guys, what's the code?
Yellow.
It's our team of yellow over there in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, big up yourself.
Yellow,
Hey.
Okay, have a blessed day and a blessed week, all right?
Thank you much better.
All right.
And ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, once you're hearing the sound of my voice, I just want to wish you a blessed good afternoon from the Street 919 family. So Brooklyn, big up yourself. Queens, big up yourself. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. Let me vote first. Yellow.
Hey, talk to me.
Secondly, let's say happy birthday to Andy Khan.
Go ahead.
Many more years. But finally, hear this. Here's the difference. One party is sending up a selected person, and one party is sending up an elected person. Now, this is called an election.
Yes.
So I don't know why we're having a selection and an election. But here what it really means. When you select a man, it's telling you I don't like freedom. I want to choose who I want.
Yes.
But you come in a democratic society, you know, to put up a selected man for free people to vote for what people didn't vote for. Nobody voted for that. Nobody in the party, nobody outside. But now you tell us, vote for he after I selected. Nah, we're going in an election, not a selection.
Thank you, caller. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, we are the Street 919, where you have the opportunity on a daily basis to practice democracy. Hey, so whether you're down in Penal, Siparia, Debe, or Oropuch, blessed good afternoon, caller. Hello.
Hello, yeah, afternoon. To some, representation means I have a partner who could fix you up. And to others, come to the office and we'll see what we can do for you.
Lovely.
Okay, so of course, PNM.
Thank you, caller. Bandits are where you say, if you do the crime, you're going to damn well pay.
But somebody promising a human right.
What?
While somebody threatening to put out your lights.
Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, Felix, good afternoon.
Talk to me.
That lady that she live in La La Land. You understand something wrong with her? I think that she getting the symbol of the when UNC win, everybody win. That happened she.
Amen.
That happened she too bad. And yellow is the code. Yes. And I was telling you about a rally showing something on the TV that we were in front in San Fernando. How much building it have and how much cars passing. Yes, I see a building. They do nothing, but they fooling the people them in the eye. You understand? And mama grind the people them. A good friend of mine called me. He said he was at PNM. He was in 2020 election in the crowd. He said when he watch himself, he see himself now. You understand? He leave all PNM. You understand? So something really wrong with them. See, the thief enough. With the 3-point-something billion dollars gone. With the money gone. Show me what you can do, what you do in 10 years. Show me what billion you build. What you do beside the corruption and the thievery they take. They take everything and fold the family and the friend. Shut them fully pocket. I'll read them fully pocket. I know we name they are saying, oh God, that's why he fully family and his friends. Everybody pocket. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you much, caller. Ladies and gentlemen, the question is the difference between the PNM representation and the UNC representation. And I need your vote. Talk to me, brother.
Yellow is the code.
Talk to me.
Hey,
yes, man.
I vote for the PNM. I vote for the PNM for Storton and the father and the brother.
Hey! Hey!
Somebody
talk to hey! What? You're breaking up, caller. You're going to have to call me back. You're going to have to call me back. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Israel River.
Israel River in the building.
Yellow is the code.
Talk to me, Israel River, talk to me. Tell me the difference between PNM representation and UNC representation.
Well, we say here, there is nothing. Kabbalah, yellow is the code.
Thank you much. Yes, man, thank you much. And again, we saying a blessed good afternoon to East Dry River. East Dry River, big up yourself. Lohoketa, blessed good afternoon to you. Digo Martin East, Digo Martin West, blessed good afternoon to you. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Granny.
Granny, bless good afternoon.
Yeah, God bless you, man. God bless you. God bless people and all of them all over the same this country.
Yes, man.
When the UNC government was here, we were so happy that we was on top of our rose flowers.
Yes.
And where we is right now, we like we gone further than the gutter because we pension would have been jeopardized.
Yes.
Where was Fort Young and Rowley and all of them all the time? But I was Fort Young now saying he will fight if he win the election. He will get together with the security forces to fight the crime. Where was them all the time? And them was the government?
Yes, they. Yes, and they
continue. And them was the government?
Yes.
Well, what we have to watch now, sir, every UNC constituency have to have good people to look at the ballot box.
Every constituency, yes.
And they have to watch the Caribbean observers. It's like when they put castaway butter and cheese. And the EBC is like when you put castaway fried chicken. Because UNC win this election already.
Right.
But you see, Stephen, I always say, once a tea, always a tea. If you think $1 is a tea, if you think $1 million is a tea, so they're ready to tea. You understand,
yes,
sir?
man. Yes, Mama.
I am concerned about that. And I'm concerned the next thing. I am asking the people in Tunapuna constituency, St. Joseph constituency, Inspector Alexander, Davis Maraj, and Austin Granley, Wilfred, come out and vote there. All the voting highly educated and good character people.
Yes,
because under the UNC, we could have walked the road any hour of the night to go to friends and to come back. Right? I want to say one thing again.
Go ahead.
Give me that chance.
Go ahead.
This Muslim man we call Nizam Mohammed. Mr. Nizam Mohammed, you're highly educated. You is a good man. Why you come out yesterday to tell Muslim people keep back the vote and not to vote because the government bring, you mentioned this government, but the people from Syria who is their mothers and children, they come back. Who we send them there? Kamala send them there? The way he talking, the way he, why he didn't say that before? Why he saying it now when he see Kamala then?
Thank you.
I want to send a message for the Muslim people to come out and vote because 2 Muslim oils was killed in Kumoto. One old Muslim lady let her stuck out in she house. And I want to tell the people, don't study Nizam Mohammed, come out and vote for a better country for all you, for we, and for everybody. Thank you, sir.
Thank you much, Mommy. And only know how Mommy just keep it. We had to give the elders the respect. But Trinidad and Tobago, brothers and sisters, we encourage you that we keep it short and sweet. The question is the difference between representation with PNM and the UNC. Let's good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, Tobago East.
Tobago East in the building. Talk to me, Tobago.
We're voting for next duck pond. We're voting for next duck pond.
Yeah.
We want the next duck pond because after the duck pond bill, Drake coming in.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Yes, man. Thank you, Tobago. Hey, I love the representation from Tobago. Tobago, bless good afternoon to you. Remember to vote online. Yes, at IWER TV on YouTube. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Mr. Felix.
Talk to me.
I sent you a video on WhatsApp there. What performance? What shall we reach in your office? For the youth and them. Quick response together. They get a swing, they get a goal post, they get everything.
What you say?
I mean, nothing governmental yet. When UNC win, everybody wins. No more guy. When UNC win, everybody wins. Young, old, everybody winning. Disability, everybody winning.
Yes, man.
Everybody winning. All creed and race. We're not voting on no race. We're voting on better opportunities, especially for the younger generation and to see the way.
Yes, man. Thank you much, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Mr. Felix, good afternoon to you again.
Afternoon time, big
Tracks
brother.
and Bay Point up here, yellow is the code.
And is that, talk to me.
Mr. Felix.
Yes, man.
What happened around West? What happened around West? It is so sad.
I'm looking to run that just now. I'm looking to run that just now.
Look, I saw that video.
I'm looking to run it just now.
Young, anyway. I'll leave you there, run it.
Yeah.
But yellow is the code.
What's me? You know
have more respect.
You know what I like with you?
He has to have more respect.
You know what I like with you? You're minding your business. You ain't playing with them. You're minding your business.
We business.
Thank you.
We business.
Yes, man.
We the country business. The future business. The young people in business. The senior citizen business.
Yes, man.
The disabled business.
Yes, man.
And when you vote for the PNM, you're voting for property tax. You're voting for low minimum wage.
Yes, man.
When you vote for the UNC, you're voting for proper school.
Yes,
you're
man.
voting for children hospital. You're voting for life children life fund.
Yes, man.
When you vote for the UNC, why?
Oh gosh, better you lock off. You lock off. Let's good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Felix. Yes. Right now, the EBC getting on Malkadi, boy. You're mad. So I want everybody to go on the EBC website and make sure that you're on the list.
Yes.
It is very, very simple.
Very important.
Don't wait for election day to go down there.
True.
Ensure that you are on the list and where you are voting. Because some of the boundaries change.
Yes, man.
And yellow is the code.
Yes, man. Thank you much. Thank you much.
Somebody going to take the country far.
And ladies and gentlemen, the question is, I am asking the difference between PNM representation and UNC representation. While you're at it and need your votes. Yes, it's Street 919. Let's good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, pleasant good evening, comrade.
Pleasant good evening.
Comrade, you know, I don't know if you noticed, you saw the observers for election visited the opposition leader at her office this morning. And I am feeling good about that.
Lovely.
Yeah, feeling good about it.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's why I called.
Yes, man. Give me your vote one time. Don't leave me just so you go on, yes? Come, caller, say you comfortable. Thank you very much, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Felix.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, no. My guys always don't see their own pain. That's a true story, you know. Because
caller, you got to call me back. You're breaking up. You're breaking up a lot. You got to hang up and call me back. Move from your location. Yeah, you're breaking up.
All right.
Oh gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Trinidad and Tobago. The question is the difference between representation. Yes, it's election week. Monday, please the Lord, you have a decision to make. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Bless good afternoon. How are you going over?
I'm okay. And yourself?
Man, everything good, man. From where I is, I seen things nice, everything yellow, man.
Lovely. Yes, man.
And you know what I like? You know what I like too? The rest, like Alexander walk in and then he have an next representative for our next area come and help, walking with him, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jack Warner still. Oh man, Jack Warner could walk, man.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
I love it. Out in London here and I've seen everything moving. Right now I have you on 91.9. I'm listening to you. The thing nice.
Yes, man. Thank you much for the support out there, London.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be back to the voting.
That's nothing. We seeing the support and we feeling the love. At least this nation hearing your voice.
Yeah, brother, man. Take care, man. Everything good. Everything good. I love it.
Yes, man. Thank you much, caller, for the love and the encouragement and the support.
Yeah, brother. All right, take care.
Yes, man. And ladies and gentlemen, we must say a blessed thank you to the Street 919 family, management, and staff. We have 30 seconds. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon again, boy. Well, you know I like to ask questions, boy. I'm going to throw something here. I won't call
Hold on, I don't want you to throw that yet. I have 20 seconds. Call me back and throw that. Don't throw that yet.
Yeah,
all right. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, those of you listening the sound of my voice on conventional radio, those of you on Facebook at Street 919 FM, we're talking about those of you on YouTube. We have some bills to pay. We will be right back.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
We are at a crossroads in Trinidad and Tobago. For too long, we have watched as crime, economic hardship, and broken promises have drained the hope from our nation. But we refuse to accept this as our future. The time for excuses is over. The time for action is now. We demand leadership. Leadership that delivers for the people, with the people. This election is about the people in power versus you, the people with power. On Election Day, April 28th, reclaim your power. Vote for experienced leadership. Vote UNC. Because when UNC wins, everybody wins.
Win with the UNC. Because why? When the UNC wins, everybody wins. Because I tell you, if Stuart and the PNM win, you and your children lose. 5,000 people have been murdered under their watch, Stuart and Rowley. 5,000 persons murdered. And remember, he was the Minister of National Security. Why did he not protect the women, the children, and the families? Those 5,000 families. Why? Because he was too busy. He was too busy hearing. He was too busy recusing himself from cabinet over 101 times because of a conflict of interest or benefits to his friends and family. So he didn't have time for you. He was there 101 times, leaving the cabinet, recusing himself, while that cabinet, his friends sitting there, made decisions to benefit friends and family. I say if they win, heaven forbid, you lose your pension. If they win, you lose your property. If they win, Imbert gets away with the $3.5 billion. So do not allow them to make you lose out for another 5 years. If you want a country where everyone has the opportunity to do better, win with the UNC. If you want a government who will hunt down the criminals and keep them off the streets, win with the UNC. If you want a government who will protect you from the criminals and who will not run from responsibility, win with the UNC. If you want a government who doesn't take you for granted, win with the UNC. If you want a government to keep your old age pensions and your public assistance, win with the UNC. If you want to make sure that you get the salary increases you deserve, win with the UNC. And if you want a government who will get rid of the wicked property tax, win with the UNC. Win with us.
On April 28th, we choose a government that will fight for us. Because when UNC wins, everybody wins.
People are just fed up. Over the last 10 years, you have seen a barrage of bad government decisions which have eroded your quality of life. Do you feel more secure today than you were 10 years ago? Are your assets more secure today than they were 10 years ago? If you answer honestly, all of you will say a resounding no, no, no. I know you're constantly whispering about where the future of TNT is heading. But one of our roles, my role, is to give a voice to your endless whispers. The PNM does not have the right to ruin your ambition and cripple your standard of living. The country did not decline so steeply by magic. The people in government whose hands have been on the steering wheel, like Vishnu Dan Paul and Colin Imbert, they have driven us over the precipice. And so I ask you tonight to ask yourselves some questions. Ask yourself, is it normal now for me to accept that any day, anywhere, I could be shot in the head? I could be kidnapped? I could be raped? Ask yourself, is that normal? Are there these questions in any way unreasonable? Has anyone in government given you good answers to these questions? No, they have not. They have not. They just continue to squeeze you more and more. There is something called learned helplessness in psychology. It is when you are faced with a constant barrage of terrible situations and conditions that you have tried to change, but you just can't. You eventually give up trying, even when new opportunities come your way to make change possible. You give up trying. So you learn to be helpless, even when simple changes could remove a massive block in front of you. What you should be aware of, and what is scary, is that some people in power can manipulate circumstances to force you to live as though you are helpless to change things. Whenever I say this, it touches people's nerves. They immediately know that this condition, and they can identify the PNM as the architects of this condition of helplessness. Our country is in a mess. It needs to be fixed. And the UNC, together with our coalition of interests, we will fix TNT with your help. We will fix it.
On April 28th, vote UNC. Because when UNC wins, everybody wins.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031 or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Let's welcome on stage none other than
One Caribbean Music Festival, Saturday, May 31st, 2025 at Queen's Park, Savannah. The king of dancehall will take the stage after 13 years. The world boss returns. Vibes Cartel.
Come over now, come over now.
VIP and VVIP tickets available at
519 Restaurant and Bar, C3 Mall, San Fernando, Pompey's Barbershop, Port Mall, Scarborough, Jade Monkey, Crown Point, Waterholics, Pigeon Point, and East Bay Fashion, Spring Garden Trace, and online on Island e-tickets. For more information or cabanas and special zones, call or WhatsApp 794-OCMF. That's 794-6263. Or log on to OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com.
All previously purchased tickets remain valid. One Caribbean Music Festival, Saturday, May 31st. The world boss returns. Vibes Cartel.
Powered by
California Stucco.
And sponsored by Cache.
Love, respect to Trinidad. It's always a pleasure.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
debt-freeness. Sign up for the Flow Fiber Link Up. Binge 200, bundle for just $199 and get a free Samsung smartphone. Perfect for streaming, gaming, and capturing all your holiday memories. Head over to our Milford Bay Plaza store today. Flow inspired by you. Active General Traders Limited launches our AC Delco Service Center, now conveniently located in 100 Sherwood Park, Carnby, Tobago. We are the importers and distributors for the most famous and reliable battery brands, AC Delco, Aurora, and Zehi. Also available are the Start-Stop Marine and commercial batteries with warranties up to 36 months. For more info, call us today at 639-8592 or email us at activegen.tt@gmail.com. AC Delco Service Center, where we have a battery for every need and a price for every budget. Nobody beats AC Delco. Nobody. Trinidad and Tobago, get ready for the most electrifying moment in concert history. Saturday, May 31st. Welcome to the One Caribbean Music Festival. One people, one love, one night of unity at the concert capital. Queen's Park, Savannah. Get ready for a night of Caribbean culture, full of positive music, TNT, for one night only. The King of Dancehall, Vibes Cartel, Tier 1. Tickets are available now. General seated $450, Courtyard $650, VIP $1,500, VVIP $2,500. Get them at Pumps Barbershop, Port Mall, East Bay Fashion Spring Garden, Waterholics Pigeon Point, Jade Monkey Bar and Grill, Wendy's Wholesalers Bagatelle. For more information or booking of cabanas and special zones, call or WhatsApp 7946263. Online at OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com. Social media at One Caribbean Music Festival. All tickets purchased earlier are valid. Powered by California Stucco Company, Limited and Jarco Entertainment. It's karaoke night at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Free entry, door open 8 p.m. till, $250 bar tab, free shots, special on White Oak and Campari, $10 on Carib and Stag. Karaoke Thursday hosted by Cami. Music by DJ Maddie at Vibes Event Space, located at number 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Bon Accord. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Vote for we and we will set you free.
Time to cast your vote. This is the poll. Cast your vote now on any platform. The poll is open.
Blessed good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Trinidad and Tobago, family and friends. Yeah, we just come back from paying some bills. Yeah, and it's your time. It's time to vote. Trinidad and Tobago. I must say a blessed good afternoon to our brothers and sisters in the Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Bahamas, big up yourself. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You hear
I was listening to Faris on the TV the other day, and he was boasting about what he did for San Fernando. So I said, I'm going to take a drive down by the walk. Hey, I take a drive down there. I see all the water started turning yellow. I say, all right, let me take a drive down by the yacht club. All the water started turning yellow, day and all. I say, we have them to help.
Hey! God, I love you.
To recover in my people like have confidence.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so many may seem to feel
Trinidad and Tobago.
But the majority of we decide we not.
The question today
because now
is you telling me the difference between UNC and PNM representation. Remember, the Street 919 is the channel for democracy. You have the opportunity on a daily basis to vote. Let's good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mova.
Mova in the building. Talk to me.
Right. We saying yellow is the code and voting for Robert Mitchell.
Thank you, Mova.
Okay, yellow is the code.
Yellow is the code.
If we just get one more.
And ladies and gentlemen, Mova has spoken.
Life could be much sweeter.
Hey. Once again, the numbers to call is 3420081 and 4665391. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Yes, good afternoon to you, Mr. Felix again. You hear me properly now?
Loud and clear.
Right. Well, what I was telling you is that my grandmother used to tell me, monkey don't see their own tail. Right? And that's a true saying. That's a true saying. Because, all right, who elected the coalition of interest? Who elected them? But they're saying Young wasn't elected. Right? Where was he vote? They're saying it's UNC. Right? But where the coalition of interest come from? Right? So the UNC is a set of deceptive people. So we're not voting for them.
Right.
It's rare to do.
Talk to it.
Right?
Yes, man. Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller. And the caller put on his foot. The caller put on his foot. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, but question.
Talk to me. Hey.
As I say, that's not a hypothetical question I'm throwing out there. I don't know if Brooklyn, Wall Street, Kunji, anybody could answer this question. Now, the former Prime Minister, he demit his position to Stuart Young, right? But yet still, he retained his post as the leader of the party. Right? Now, I feel like he's hiding in the shadows there now. This is just something I think about. I don't end up studying this.
Yeah.
You think it's possible that this man waiting that if by chance, just by chance, they win the election now, you know the president term going on up in a little time in there, right? You think it's possible that this man hiding in the shadows, they waiting that if they win the election, that they will nominate him to be president of the country? What do you think? I don't know.
Somebody go call and clarify. Thank you very much for that one, but you ain't tell me who you're voting for.
What do you mean? Yellow is
hey! Thank you much, caller.
For the country, not too much to sacrifice.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the question. You're listening to the questions. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Felix.
Good afternoon.
But the answer to that is the PNM is wicked and evil, and the UNC is right.
Thank you much. Thank you much.
Right, so I have something to say here.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, let me tell you something with the PNM. Mr. Rowley bring down the PNM because he tried a political strategy by backfiring him. The political strategy was that if he put Stuart Young there, the Indians and the UNC will gravitate to the PNM because Stuart Young is Indian tiny. So he tried that strategy by backfiring him instead. The African gone to the UNC.
Hey!
So that strategy doesn't work out very well for him. And let me tell you something. You have to hide his face after the PNM lost this election. He has to run and hide because the PNM supporters don't want to see him at all because he bring down the PNM party. Thank you.
Thank you much, caller. Ladies and gentlemen, bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. I want to ask you, and I want to ask the polls, how you think it's looking in Shogunas?
Well, Shogunas keep saying yellow is the code, you know.
No. Well, I can tell you what is the word on the ground.
Talk to me.
And the word R is the code on the ground.
Talk to me.
Richie Sukai taking Shogunas.
Hey.
And we want a young Prime Minister. We sending for Stuart Richard Young, a senior council.
Lovely.
Red is the word. Red is the code.
And
red is the PNM.
And is that thank you much, caller.
We could make
hey.
it if we try.
Hey. Ladies and gentlemen. On the Street 919, you have the opportunity to practice democracy. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Felix.
Talk to me.
This Brookfoot and man from Library, Victor Roberts. I came on social media and I don't say Stuart Young and then why the friends so evil and wicked, boy? As they can't get away in the UNC, they want to go across the field and take it. Victor Roberts is that traitor by fire, but don't come back in the UNC again. Stay up here and I'm ready for me now.
Thank you. Yeah, brother. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good day, Mr. Felix.
Bless good afternoon. Talk to me.
Big up KFC. Listen to me, Mr. Felix. I tell you, I'm declaring power barataria as UNC.
Lovely.
Seat already. Declaring that. So for these fellas who coming up from Shagonas and bowling all kind of thing that they're changing this and changing. Well, they're changing us. Look, I can't do nothing there. But that will deal with him up there. You understand?
Yes, man.
She will win that seat easily. All they coming after the fact, you know, in the last 2 weeks, all they finding answers for all the answers, all they can answer in the last 10 years. You understand? All the forex problem.
Facts.
All the problems with the banking institution.
Facts.
All the problems with crime.
Facts.
All the problems with food prices.
Facts.
All these things what they coming up here with now.
Straight facts, scholar. Hey!
Have a failure, government. Have a good day, Mr.
Thank you much, scholar. And that's what we're looking for, straight facts. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Mr. Felix.
Yes, man. Yes, man. You're in the building.
The reason why Keith Rowley don't want to be Prime Minister right now. Eric William died at the age of 68. Chambers died at the age of 68. Patrick Manning died at the age of 68. Keith Rowley reached 68. He don't want to be Prime Minister. He's trying to beat the odds. So he's sending Stuart Young, a 51-year-old man. That's what happened over there.
Yes.
Dr. Rowley, you want to beat the odds. But all PNM start dying at the age of 68. Why are you trying to beat the odds? Dr. Rowley, thank you.
Thank you much, caller. Because now is the time. Let's good afternoon, caller.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good.
We have big things happening in the country today, you know.
Talk to me.
In South, all the sea and the sand turn yellow. And you see in the north, they discover Stuart Young is a UNC.
Hey! Hey! I want you all. Hey! We could make it if we... Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, we have been taking in some campaign over the weeks. If we just get one more but the caller just clarify. Let's good afternoon, caller. Hey.
Hello. Regardless of the leader, red or yellow,
talk to me.
If the countryman doesn't help in any way, taking granny pension and all of that, learn to live on what little they have without granny money. If some people are not, you know, trained in these little things or whatever, when you go to work, a full day's work, be it on the
full
road,
day's pay,
wherever, all of that would not, if you are not properly, you know, trained in things like that to the country, regardless of money, whatever they have, who they vote, it would move forward. And you hardly hear anything about the work ethic of the average person day by day.
Yes.
You only talk about money, where and no, you're paying no tax on your money that you earn, you PAYE. So, yeah, but the country, you know, how will it progress?
Thank you. Thank you, caller.
Money.
Thank you, Tawakit.
We have one little thing that I want you all.
Let's good afternoon, caller.
Afternoon, San Fernando is in your house here.
Talk to me, San Fernando.
Your lazy code, my citizen, call out and see which give you on the UNC and the PNM.
Yes.
Okay, hear this one.
Talk to me.
UNC had an internal election.
Yes, man.
People come out from, I just want to say that people come out from the party and criticize and say they don't want to hold it, but they hold internal election.
They did.
They had an internal, and they picked very good, educated MP to go and manage our country.
Yes, man.
And we put out that side, people say back, but the truth, PNM had no internal election call, and they did choose not to come internal election. So there's no democracy on both sides. And one more thing, UNC opened the HFC fund to guard our money. UNC give us foreign used car. Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, listen carefully. UNC put the procurement law in place to safeguard all institutions in this country.
Caller, repeat that last one, you know, hit me there, repeat that.
UNC give HFC bank to safeguard our money, HFC fund. UNC give us foreign use, and she say again they're going to extend 6 years. Right now they pay now every 3 years. We're going to extend it 6 years. And
we get a procurement law office to safeguard our state. And she said just the other day, she said when she candidate, if they don't come within, she will put them out. Let's short term say that, man. All right, that is democracy.
Thank you much, caller.
Yeah.
Little thing that I want you always remember. We could make it if we...
Brother, talk to me. We have 40 seconds.
I never go for the break. I'm calling you to the table. I'm going to give Mr. Horsey Tabakit. He's a traitor.
Hey! Thank you much.
I love to say, table I'm going for Tabakit and get to shit.
Hey!
I love to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, at the channel of democracy, the question today is the difference between the representation when it comes to the PNM and the UNC. But you know we had to take a break because we had to pay some bills. I need you to stay tuned, stay locked on and listening.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace. Vote for love. Vote for hope. Vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can restore hope, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who lead with love, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace. Vote for love. Vote for hope. Vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. Everybody's talking future, but can they really give it to ya? Want to know where to invest? Open an MPF.
The one fund that guarantees principal and interest earned, has no service charges, no penalties, gives anytime access, and offers projected interest of 3%.
Oh, yeah, On your future, let's begin with the MPF. You're bound to win.
The Mortgage Participation Fund from HMB, a subsidiary of Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank. Visit mympf.com and own your future.
What is the reason, what is the source of all this PNM discomfort? What is the source of all their fear tactics? What is the source of their heightened desperation, their heightened divisiveness? What is causing the PNM to panic? What is causing the PNM to panic? The UNC and the coalition of interest has the PNM on the run. We have them on the run everywhere. What is causing the PNM to attack public servants, social media persons, and everybody who is fed up with them? That is their attack. The PNM's worst nightmare in this election is that the people will get their fair share of the resources of Trinidad and Tobago. That is their fair.
On April 28th, vote UNC.
Everybody's talking future, but can they really give it to ya? Want to know where to invest? Open an MPF. The Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank is the only way to go. For experts who know just how to help you achieve your goals. Yeah. On your future, let's begin with the MPF. You're bound to win. Guaranteed no penalties, everything to put your mind at ease. On your future, let's begin with the MPF. You're bound to win. No service charges, so invest. Get 3% and more with your MPF.
The Mortgage Participation Fund from HMB, a subsidiary of Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank. Visit mympf.com and own your future.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Mondays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Trauma and Bereavement. Every Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You. Wednesdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Dealing with Disabilities. And on Friday evenings from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All Night Prayer Live on The Street 919 FM. Designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective, and you will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justly, to love, have mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank would be greatly appreciated. Account number 795-222. For further information, call 753-1113 or 610-4673.
The PNM is ready, and responsible. A fresh approach to housing with we boys Theoti is land for so in the manifesto.
3,000 lots and provide the infrastructure, the electricity connections, the water connections, and the house plans for young people as first-time owners to purchase and to build their own houses.
And that is not all.
We will provide you with the plans, and you will build your own house for your family. A 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom to start.
It's PNM. Innovation in education.
Introduce a free on-demand learning platform called EduFlix, where our children now can look on their tablets, look on your phones, and get their lessons in an easy to understand format.
Now that is performance. PNM Manifesto, a plan with land you could build on. Free private lessons, improvement that deserves a paid political announcement. Vote PNM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
Time to cast your vote. This is the poll. Cast your vote now on any platform. The poll is open.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, before we get back to this, I have a video to run for you, but I know got a real disturbing, a real kind of weird call. But let me run this video, and then I will explain to you what it is actually dealing with. Listeners on conventional radio, all a blessed good afternoon. Tobago, Trinidad, everybody, all a blessed good afternoon. But this is mad thing. So let me try to chisel down the direction that the ruling organization actually heading, right? Let me see if we could decipher something about racialism, who actually promoting this, who actually preaching it, who actually navigating it, and then we go discuss who actually care about the children, and then I'll give you a story what I have. So let me chip over to Tobago a little bit. I need a little link somebody who knows somebody for me. At the end of the day, we have to get on to serious business in Trinidad and Tobago.
You see when Keisha stay home in Tobago West, Savitri does go out in Sipari and vote Kamala. When they're encouraging you to stay home, them going out and vote Kamala, then I care if she hop and she stand up so.
No, I just had to cut that for a pause just for a second. Because I have been listening to the politics coming from Tobago. And it's kind of shocking to me the direction that my Minister of Sports went. When Tobago keep crying out for autonomy and Minister of Sports studying what's going on down in Siparia. So let me give you Minister of Sports. Apparently this will help our economy. Apparently this will help in schools, this will help in sports, this will help upgrade our society. So let us give the Minister of Sports, who's sitting under the People's National Movement, an opportunity to express herself in this election.
They're going and vote she. They don't care who had to lift she into the podium. They're going and vote for her. And then they want to tell you that you're a cult, that we just vote PNM. If they send a crapper, we vote in PNM. But if
again, you would notice that it have a pause there. If we send a crapo, they vote in PNM. All these is PNM lyrics. We could put a crapo in Point Fortin, in Moruga, in different places, and the crapo will win election. I grew up hearing PNM people explaining this to me. So it's kind of shocking to me that my PNM Minister of Sports did not know that this come from PNM grounds. But either way, let me get back to work.
no matter what Kamala do, they're going and vote. You see when Keisha stay home in Tobago West, Savitri does go out in Sipari and vote Kamala. When they're encouraging you to stay home, them going out and vote Kamala, then I care if she hop and she stand up so. They're going and vote she. They don't care who had to lift she into the podium. They're going and vote for her. And then they want to tell you that you're a cult, that we just vote PNM. If they send a crapper, we vote in PNM. But if, no matter what Kamala do, they're going and vote.
Tobago, bless good afternoon. Bless good afternoon. Bless good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of confused with what it is I actually getting for my money here, because we in the middle of the election and these people had the responsibility to navigate Trinidad and Tobago for the past 10 years. Now mind me, this person who I just run here, this is our Minister of Sports. This is the person who have the responsibility to make sure that every single stadium, every single pavilion, every single football field, every single tennis court in Trinidad and Tobago is up to par, up to standard so that we could motivate our children. Instead, her responsibility is to explain to us, someone who has been in opposition for the past 10 years. And if you feel that is way done, I know way done. Let me move to the next video here now, because something kind of blowing my mind. I keep hearing conversation to me that makes no sense. So I trying to understand what's going on. Because when people trying to show children the love, all the listen what people getting back.
Not sure what's going on here. UNC having a thing for the train in St. Joseph, right? You come.
Now you're listening to how this started. We're in the middle of election. And anybody who real with themselves will let you know that whether UNC in power or UNC out of power, UNC does activate when they get the opportunity in a community. So let this young fella get the opportunity to express himself, because PNM in power. So let me see if PNM come to bring endorsement. Let me see if PNM come to bring support. Let me see if PNM come to uplift the youths in that community.
Not sure what's going on here. UNC having a thing for the train in St. Joseph, right? You come, we truck here, we bring it in here to play music for the train, right? Noel Garcia sent his truck for the sole purpose of disturbing the event for the train. And look Noel Garcia here, the police had to come and stop them, all kind of thing. And look Noel Garcia there. Sir, we are not dealing with no criminal. You is the criminal here, sir. You is the criminal here. What that truck come here to do? What that truck come here to do? What that truck come here to do? To disturb the train.
Trinidad and Tobago, I don't want you to bypass this. I don't want you to bypass this. Whether you're living in Penal, Saparia, Moruga, whether you live in Tableland, you're in the back of Grenada, wherever you at, Tobago, Lowlands, you're in Signal Hill. There is something going on in Trinidad and Tobago. I want you to look at Mr. Garcia's complexion. He walk up to this young man. He don't know him. Because if you listen to the level of questions he asking the young fella, he don't know him. But because we are black, because we fit this description, automatic, we are criminals to the People's National Movement. I dare one of you call in and tell me that we lying. I dare somebody call in and tell me otherwise, because I've been speaking about this issue for the longest in Trinidad and Tobago. This thing is not about representation. This thing is not about endorsing Trinidad and Tobago. This thing is not about endorsing East Indian, African, Syrian, Chinese, all the ethnicities that come together that makes Trinidad and Tobago one. This is not about that. This is about who could talk to who could talk down on who, and who could point out who is the criminal. But I want to ask Trinidad and Tobago the question today. Who are the real criminals? Who are the person who has not been answering our questions for the past 9 years? Let me give Mr. Garcia a play now, man. Mr. Garcia, bless good afternoon to you once you hear any song of my voice.
Sir, we are not dealing with no criminal. You is the criminal here, sir. You is the criminal here. What that truck come here to do? What that truck come here to do? What that truck come here to do? To disturb the train. All you come to disturb the train.
What is that truck doing?
To entertain the train.
We are coming to
all you come to disturb the train. All you come to disturb the train. All you come to disturb the train. We need with no criminal. We need with no criminal. All you send criminal here to close down the event. All you send criminal here to disturb the event. And all you going on lost. All you going on lost. All you going on lost. They are saying got us book. They are saying got us book. They are saying got us book. All you going on lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, now this is the behavior of a group of people who want to ask us to put them back in government. Once it is you're a little dark like me, automatic you are a criminal. This is the reason why I could comfortably tell you today. Sit back, look at Trinidad and Tobago for the past 9 years. All you who telling me all you have to go and vote for Miss Penelope Beckles. The people who have to go and vote because Adrian get replaced. All the people and them, point 14, or let's say all going and vote for Kennedy Richards Jr. I need all to explain to me while you're calling in to vote, why we didn't utilize one African, listen, one African in the engine room at the PNM. Who was responsible to make sure Miss Penelope Beckles was not able to make a positive contribution in a party that she have been a part of? Who is responsible for making sure that all these schools has been dilapidated for so long? Who is responsible? Ladies and gentlemen, I know get a call. We have a lady down in South. The lady has 1 foot. 1 foot. The woman collecting government assistance. She has somebody assisting she. You know, because somebody assisting she, that is she friend, just passing through and dropping a little knickknacks because everybody already explained about the amount of money the government giving. It cannot help the differently able. It cannot help the average person. The woman friend passing and giving she support. You know the cut that woman card? She's son working URP. You know the lay off that family? How could this be justifiable? Is it that the People's National Movement is against the citizens? Jesus Christ, no matter where you look, is garbage, is rubbish, and what we asking is about our resources. $2.6 billion absent. Explain that to me. Explain to me for the past 9 years, how could you borrow more money than all the governments put together? Explain that to us. We're navigating, we have 6 days. You have an opportunity to clarify everything. I don't need to know about Miss Kamala Persad-Bissessar. She can explain herself. She have enough supporters to do that. So you don't need to put on a red PNM jersey to come to tell me who voting for Miss Kamala. You need to tell me why you did not help. Where's the football team by? Why you did not help? Where's the football team by? The Minister of Youth in his electoral district. Football teams have been crying out. The PNM didn't help them. Ms. Shamfa is the Minister of Sports. Foster Cummins is the Minister of Youth. And in all your personal electoral district, all it didn't bring help. How could you sit back and explain to Trinidad and Tobago that your responsibility is to uplift people? Let me be real now, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get to work. I need you to call me and explain to me the difference between PNM representation and UNC representation. Once again, the numbers to call is 342-0081 and 466-5391. It's time to work. Bless, good afternoon, brother.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Felix.
Doctor, man.
I want to say, first of all, I never see Shamfa Kojo in any type of sports activity in all my life. And she's the Minister of Sports.
Yes.
I want to say also to Shamfa Kojo, when Kamala Persad-Bissessar tell the minister, the bald lady, that she has name as she ancestors. Look, Shamfa Kojo, in that video you play, talking about savagery.
Thank you.
But when Keisha stay home, savagery.
Thank you.
I want to tell that minister Shamfa Kojo, savagery has she ancestors name like Miley. That tell all you.
Hey!
Don't get it. Keisha, she has she slave master name. Right, Shamfa Kojo, big minister, I want to educate you. What my leader said was truth.
It wasn't lying. She wasn't lying.
African people,
we have our slave master's name.
Right.
That is the truth.
Shamfa just say that, oh, Keisha staying home and they don't want to go and vote.
Yeah.
Savagery. Why she have to go there?
Yes.
As a leader, as a minister? Why she have to go there?
Yeah.
And as I just like the video, man, with the music truck, he started talking about the Indian gods and them too. When he was cursing the young man, that's an adult man. That's a man who was representing.
A man.
And again, he used the same words as what Minister Yalsing used about the drugs and the he used that same thing. So PNM campaigning
on that
black people could only carry guns
and
alcohol.
Thank you.
PNM campaign 3-4 days or 5 days before election, that's all they bring into the table.
Thank you.
Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. Your child will be stereotyped as a criminal. You who vote in PNM, when your child walks down the road and that minister and these ministers see your children, your child is a criminal.
Yes,
and you working hard and you suffering to raise your child, and in the eyes of the PNM, your child is a criminal.
Thank you much, caller. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, Felix, good afternoon.
Talk to me.
I want to tell the people, how could I tell Paro? Remember when the PNM was controlling them for the longest while, and the people was filling water in barrel in the roadside. And when the UNC gets into office, right?
Yeah.
The people get water 24/7.
Thank you.
You understand? That's how the PNM. That's how the PNM treat their supporters. When they continue voting for them, they treat them as corn.
Yes.
And they suffer them for 4 3/4 years. And in the fifth year, The 5th year, they will give them back something. Right to the support them.
Hold on.
People run for that. So I'm telling the people them.
Yes.
You understand? I'm telling them, be careful. This is the last train to San Fernando. And if you miss this one, you will never get another one. And they will stop for you. So yellow is the code. Thank you. The one yellow. That was hurting them, you know, Felix boy. It's hurting them because you know why? They own supporters of them with a neglect. They want to go and run by them now like a puppy dog and say, give me all the vote now. So we love them, we care for you. Lie and lie. I go on up Sandy Gandhi. I'm with us. All the roundabout that Kanga make. You understand? How him? Monroe take all. You understand? Everything red. Everything red. You understand? But they can do what they want. They also can do what they want. The proper ass book. Thank you.
Hey! Yes, man, ladies and gentlemen. Let's good afternoon, caller.
Mr. Felix?
Yes, man, talk to me.
You made a point there with a lady with an amputated leg, right?
Yes.
She was getting a grant and they come and take it away.
You cut the woman grant.
That is a normal thing, Mr. Felix. That is a normal thing. It will be heartless in the ministry. And the Prime Minister, this Prime Minister, Mr. Young, was on record when he said he went in the grocery. And $500 worth of grocery gave you too. So if they cut the woman grant, right, it's only $600 or $800 she can out of that, or $22,000 to spend on food or anything else. Everything now going up. You have to realize people can't live on them kind of small money. They have to get assistance from somebody to help them out.
Yes,
and if you're trying to get some help from somebody and they assist you, you come in to check as that the person gave them money or anything like that and take it away the grant from it. Or you're heartless. Heartless. All you have to go, Donna Cox is one of the heartless minister of social welfare in this country ever seen at all. Because she take away all them food camps for them disabled people. And she say with a smile on her face and say she saved the government X amount of money. She saved government money, you know, from people that can't help themselves.
From poor people.
Wicked is the PNM. Have a good day, man.
Thank you much, caller. Yes, man. Let's good afternoon, caller.
Oh, Mr. Felix.
Talk to me, talk to me.
If I could, they beat yourself too much, but she running from she black press.
Hey!
Oh, that grey hair man, that man from agency. We name it that big belly white hair man.
I forget his name.
Like that Garcia?
Yeah, that man.
that evil, wicked, atlas black man, you know. I have some difficulty, you know. Nasty piano, and let us suffer black people, you know. You see the racial thing that's come from the PNM. Since I grew up as a youth man, it's the PNM that's push race and try to divide the country.
Yes, man.
We don't put no race. East Indian, Africa, everybody come together and go at this nasty PNM government.
Thank you much.
I say that dog with men child up.
Thank you much, caller. Thank you much, caller.
Our country facing.
Let's good afternoon, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
You went all the way.
Talk to me. Where from?
Superior.
Yes, man. Superior in the building. You go ahead.
Yeah, you went all the way.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Yellow is the code.
Yellow is the code. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, those of you listening on conventional radio, from the Street 919 family, we wish you a blessed good afternoon. Yes. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. You know, in the years gone by, I used to blame the government for having my life in a state that frustrates me when things are not done. But you know what I realized? When I watch the people who support the people to put them there to make my life hard, I realized it's not the government again, you know. I'm watching everybody who went red, knowing what we went through for 9 years, and you watching me in my face and telling me go back to 5 more years of that. You serious? When the bandits come in my house and my husband to come out and defend, nobody in the red jersey is coming to help me, you know. Nobody can give me a gun to defend myself.
True.
So from now on, I watch it differently. Who really have me here?
Yes.
It's the people who walking around in red jerseys now and telling me if I matter, vote yellow. Thank you.
Thank you much, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, brother. You know what I've been watching, Felix? How come we have ministers who are supposed to be ministers for the entire nation ending up on political platforms campaigning?
Thank you.
I don't know why this haven't been separated as yet. When you're an MP, you're barred from being a minister, you know, so that ministers could see about their ministry and the people of the country.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you've seen an MP, I mean a minister, sorry, who is an MP or who is just a minister on a political platform. So what it is, are they doing the work of the political party?
Is that what's going on?
You're supposed to be doing the work of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Whether they like you, dislike you, you're supposed to be trying to have this ministry functioning properly.
Yes, ma'am.
When are we going to get down to brass tacks? But the PNM, this strategy that they have been using for decades,
yes,
I hope you know that on the 28th, people coming out to put a spoke in all your wheel. Because we really reaching to the place where we set up our voting. Now people are really want to vote in somebody.
Yes, man.
But once again, we will come and vote out the unworthiness of the PNM.
Yes, man. Thank you much. Thank you much, caller.
Although many may seem to feel that
Dal Belly, I see you get in. Bless good afternoon to you.
Yeah. Hear this.
Doctor, man.
I was telling you something earlier on. You didn't listen to me. I told you I have a grandson. At the year 2016, I think, right? The mother have a parlor running. My grandson is a special child. They call it autistic, right? As soon as parents come in power, they cut the little boy's grant.
Jesus.
You follow me? Yes, they cut his grant because the mother have a little parlor running.
She have a little parlor running.
Salary.
And everybody know a parlor don't make big money. Parlor just keep a little dollar in your pocket. Everybody know that.
They investigate. Yes, but they come and they tell you that he can't get no grant again because she have a parlor running. No, a box of tablet for he. To the little boy is a special tablet. It's $100 and something a box a week he use it. So tell me, even though he was getting $600 or $700 a month,
yeah,
that is just to buy the tablet. But what about other things?
True.
And let's see again, he didn't ask to born like that, you know.
True.
And
True.
The government.
I understand what you're saying, Papa. He didn't ask for that. The mother and them didn't ask for that. Nobody didn't ask for that, but we end up with it. So we have to deal with it. And all families asking us for some assistance, and they're not even supposed to ask for that.
True. So I appealing to the government coming in power, and I know that government have mercy.
Yes, man.
And I know I spoke to she once, and then sometime this week there, right? I think it's an announcement where they will make sure that the special children and them just if they have to.
You have to call me back. You have to call me back, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, boy, good evening again.
Talk to me.
I want the people of this country to remember this man Stuart Young. He was most present in the compound when those divers died. And he was there when the decision was made to go from rescue to recovery. Right? And he refused to answer the questions of the family of the divers. Right? And now it comes after so long. I want to offer these people $1 million. I want to ask again, are these people going to get that money before the elections, or is this just another election promise gimmick just to fool people and get all your vote?
Good.
Rallying for the families of the divers.
Yes, man. Call and we supporting you full 100. Full 100. Thank you much. Thank you much.
I want to know.
Yes, man.
People paying the price.
Ladies and gentlemen, and that's a relevant question. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Philip.
Good afternoon.
Yellow is the code.
Lovely.
The diver's family not getting the money. Packers give them till the 14th to pay. Since then, I haven't heard a word
from that.
From church or anything.
They ain't talking about that again.
Start that off.
Thank you.
Let me tell you. I called Donna Cox, the Elon Musk of Trinidad. You know, Elon Musk and America who closing down and taking away everything from the people.
Yeah.
That is Donald Cook. Shampaka Joe. I want to tell Shampaka Joe, it have a song say, our day will come. We see Kamala. I don't know what's wrong with Kamala. But Shampa, you don't know how your end would be.
For real. For real.
You don't know how young your end would be. Young people that set up this morning and they get a stroke, they can't walk,
True.
they can't talk.
True.
You understand me?
Yes.
So I can see you using people affliction to make that an election thing.
That is why you see what's going on. So you could imagine a different disabled person going to Shamfa Kojo for some help.
But we all know fools laugh after their own folly.
For real.
So leave them alone. Thank you.
Thank you much, caller.
And we must do what we can, regardless where we may be.
Caller, we have 40 seconds. Talk to me.
Good afternoon.
Good
I yellow the cold. Let me talk fast.
Yeah.
I could remember when COVID and now step in. Right? I was getting a food card. Right? When I get any food card, and the same day like yesterday, the Prime Minister talked about the schools are them closing for COVID. My son bring my grandson by me because he had nobody to keep the child home because school closed just so.
Yeah.
Right? You know that no other day that the officer came home by me.
Caller, you gotta call me back. We out of time.
Right.
You gotta call me back.
All right, okay.
Bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
We are at a crossroads in Trinidad and Tobago. For too long, we have watched as crime, economic hardship, and broken promises have drained the hope from our nation. But we refuse to accept this as our future. The time for excuses is over. The time for action is now. We demand leadership. Leadership that delivers for the people, with the people. This election is about the people in power versus you, the people with power. On Election Day, April 28th, reclaim your power. Vote for experienced leadership. Vote UNC. Because when UNC wins, everybody wins.
When UNC wins, healthcare wins. Cardiac stenting within minutes of arrival at a hospital on a 24-hour basis. So it will enable a nationwide 90-minute policy of heart attack to stenting. Within 90 minutes, there is a cath lab. So you get a little chest pain and heart attack, and you take it to San Fernando, you know what happened? You're dead before you reach in town somewhere. You're dead. We will set up these cath labs in all our major hospitals. With the relevant staff, you will win with the construction and equipping of dialysis clinics, dialysis centers. We will construct, equip at the major hospitals to have a 24-hour dialysis program. And if we have to pay for dialysis with private providers, we will pay, but only for emergency cases, because we'll have a 24-hour system in our hospitals. And therefore, you will win also. We will create a unique medical malpractice court and special investigated unit, aided by foreign experts to handle suspected malpractice unit in Trinidad and Tobago. We will not stop there, because right now the malpractice is there. Many good doctors establish a no-fault compensation fund. No-fault compensation fund. So that affected citizens can receive some relief outside of the courts. Even if you cannot get the evidence to prove the malpractice, we will set up a no-fault compensation fund for you. We left the Couva Hospital fully equipped, and that PNM never opened it. They removed all the equipment when they came into office. And therefore, when they moved, guarantees were voided. The calibrations went askew. Millions of dollars in equipment gone to waste by this wicked PNM government. Open the Couva Hospital, fully equipped. Fully equipped.
On April 28th, we choose a government that will fight for us. Because when UNC wins, everybody wins.
The rise of new media and social media has transformed the creative industries and digital media sector, offering unprecedented opportunities for individuals to monitor. Creators can now produce low-cost, high-efficiency content using accessible tools like smartphones and leveraging platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and others to generate income, to get revenue. The ad allows individuals to work remotely, build audiences through followers, subscriptions, blogs, and podcasts, and earn revenue through advertising, brand partnerships, and affiliate marketing. Influencers have become key players in driving product, service, and messaging sales. So we can then establish clear guidelines for advertising transparency, sponsored content disclosure, protect intellectual property rights for digital creators. We'll create fair policies for recognizing earnings generated through online platforms under our financial rules, enabling access to banking services and government. A creative content development fund to provide loans for aspiring content creators to access equipment, training, and mentorship programs. We will partner with the private sector companies to sponsor workshops on digital marketing strategies and AI integration in content creation. We will offer courses on new media and social media management, video production, graphic design, and AI tools. We will enhance affordable access to internet connectivity nationwide. Citizens can access online platforms efficiently. We'll establish co-working spaces, equipped with tools like cameras, editing software, and high-speed internet for content creators. That's where we get the money. This is where we can create jobs, and this is where we can earn revenue, we can bring money in. When the UN new media and social media content creators will also win.
Vote UNC. Because when UNC wins, everybody wins.
Music Festival. This is not just a concert. This is an experience. The king of dancehall will take the stage after 13 years. Vibes Cartel. Saturday, May 31st, 2025 at Queen's Park, Savannah. A movement. A moment in history. The undisputed icon. Vibes Cartel.
Oh, you love the touch. See, don't gonna cheer where you want so much.
Delivering a performance like never before. One Caribbean Music Festival. Straight from Portmore to the Queen's Park, Savannah. The World Boss returns. And he's not coming along. May 31st, 2025. Queen's Park, Savannah.
Get your tickets at online on Island e-tickets. For more information, call or WhatsApp 794-OCMF. That's 794-6263. Or log on to OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com.
All previously purchased tickets remain valid. One Caribbean Music Festival.
Powered by
California Stucco
Company Limited and sponsored by Cash.
The World Boss returns.
Trinidad, let's do it.
Everybody's talking future, pen and MPS. Own your future, let's begin with the MPF. You're bound to win. Guaranteed no penalties, everything to put your mind at ease. Own your future, let's begin with the MPF. You're bound to win. No service charges, so invest. Get 3% and more with your MPF.
The Mortgage Participation Fund from HMB, a subsidiary of Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank. Visit mympf.com and own your future.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
Sign up for the Flow Fiber Link Up. Binge 200, bundle for just $199 and get a free Samsung smartphone. Perfect for streaming, gaming, and capturing all your holiday memories. Head over to our Milford Bay Plaza store today. Flow inspired by you. Active General Traders Limited launches our AC Delco Service Center, now conveniently located in 100 Sherwood Park, Carnby, Tobago. We are the importers and distributors for the most famous and reliable battery brands, AC Delco, Aurora, and Zehi. Also available are the start-stop marine and commercial batteries with warranties up to 36 months. For more info, call us today at 639-8592 or email us at activegen.tt@gmail.com. AC Delco Service Center, where we have a battery for every need and a price for every budget. Nobody beats AC Delco. Nobody. Trinidad and Tobago, get ready for the most electrifying moment in concert history. Saturday, May 31st. Welcome to the One Caribbean Music Festival. One people, one love, one night of unity at the concert capital. Queen's Park, Savannah. Get ready for a night of Caribbean culture, full of positive music, TNT, for one night only. The King of Dancehall, Vibes Cartel, Tier 1. Tickets are available now. General seated $450, Courtyard $650, VIP $1,500, VVIP $2,500. Get them at Pumps Barbershop, Port Mall, East Bay Fashion, Spring Garden, Waterholics, Pigeon Point, Jade Monkey Bar and Grill, Wendy's Wholesalers, Bagatelle. For more information or booking of cabanas and special zones, call or WhatsApp 794-6263. Online at OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com. Social media at One Caribbean Music Festival. All tickets purchased earlier are valid. Powered by California Stucco Company, Limited and Jarco Entertainment. It's karaoke night at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Free entry, door open 8 p.m. till, $250 bar tab, free shots, special on White Oak and Campari, $10 on Carib and Stag. Karaoke Thursday hosted by Cami. Music by DJ Maddie at Vibes Event Space, located at number 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Bon Accord. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Vote for we and we will set you free.
Time to cast your vote. This is the poll. Cast your vote now on any platform. The poll is open.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends. Yes, blessed good afternoon. We are back. And you are back with the Street 919 FM family. And ladies and gentlemen, the polls are open. And I want to give you a gentle reminder on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, it's at IWER TV. Yeah, and if you're on Facebook, it's the Street 919 FM family. Instagram, big up yourself. But ladies and gentlemen, I need you to flood the airwaves. Flood it. I need to know how you're voting. And remember the question. The question is the difference between PNM representation and UNC representation. While I take your vote. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Well, good afternoon. I didn't ask the caller just now. Yeah, let me just continue fast.
Yes, man.
When the lady came home by me and she thought it was my grandson home, they tell me she can't come and give her anything again, anything. So when I went down in the office, I tell me I have to write down when the child going to school, where the child live in. I said the child not even living where I live in. And then the father bring him yesterday. And you know they cut my money, not the money that the food card. I up to now I never get nothing to improve it.
What you say?
I'm telling you, they cut it. I went to the office, visited the office several times. And they tell me because of that little child was by me, just one day after the Prime Minister long, the school closing for Quebec and my son bring him there. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And she come and see, and no other day that woman come out having that child day. And that one child caused all that. Imagine that.
Imagine
so
that.
They were the wicked. You went see all the way from me, boy. No way.
Thank you much, caller. And ladies and gentlemen, it seems to me like the conversation don't over. Every time you turn, it's a different piece of conversation, and it is rather troubling as a citizen. So I need to hear from you, Trinidad and Tobago. I must say a blessed good afternoon to each and every one of our listeners at conventional radio. Blessed good afternoon to you. Blessed good afternoon, caller. Doctor,
I went to apply for Bulgaria, boy. I was oriented and I swear to God, the application for a wife like I was going to India, remote, I think they have to get, And after his girlfriend, she had one eye. She and she father was living in the house together. Two of them alone. The father collecting pension.
Yeah.
She was collecting disability.
Yeah.
You know, they come and they check up on the people. And they see she and she father living there. You know, they cut the girl disability and say she and she father could afford to live on his pension.
Oh, them double dipping. That's the word they use, double dipping. Madness, scholar. Craziness.
Yeah, but the girl disabled. The girl only have one eye.
Jesus.
You understand?
And that's
it. Boy, these people really easy, boy. Them really come out and make people suffer.
Call at the 28th is upon us. The call at the 28th is upon us.
I wish I was in the morning.
Hey, talk to me. Tell me who we voting for. Talk to me.
Yellow is the code.
Thank you much.
Arima.
Thank you much, Arima. Thank you much. And some of these stories is rather troubling, ladies and gentlemen. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, Toko Sunny Grande, yellow is the code, Wayne Sturge.
Yes, man, yes, man, yes, man. Hey, bless good afternoon, big brother.
Mr. Felix, I can tell you about that social development. Here, with that social development, I meet Donna Cox personally. I said, come go to my office, so I meet up on my table. And I could say, when you landlord $6,000 and they stop my disability more yet. If she not do that, she tell her, talk to me now. Put on the show, lucky. You know, I go see the minister, Donald Cox, and really attack and show me document, and you want to take a photocopy of my up to now, the money coming 2 years and something, you know. And I can put in social development board, one with activists, they put take activists, people and put them on social board, and they only cutting people check. I know all of them who's coordinator for URP, and all kind of thing, and I can stink up their name, I don't care about them, but they victimize people by social development by.
Jesus Christ.
They're all nasty PNM, I can never like PNM by the two wicked to poor people by. I love to understand.
Thank you much,
because I letter yesterday, I'm thinking, man, all Keep Scotland. Even drop it, anything they want to drop it. By the minister place there, I want to drop it up to now, not a call back. But I still live in God bless me, man, Mr. Felix.
Amen to
thank
that.
God bless me. I rather die.
Yes,
I rather die, so I'm blessed.
Thank you, call. I love. I like how we big up him, madam, there one time. Let's good afternoon, caller.
You as a people, we as a people, have to.
Let's good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Calling from Toko Sandy Grande. Yellow is the code. We're moving with Mr. Wayne Sturge.
Thank you much, Toko Sandy Grande. And Toko just called so serious. Toko ain't playing. Toko letting you know it's Wayne Sturge, and that's it. Nobody to ask me again. Let's good afternoon, caller. Talk to me.
Yeah, success in the house. Good afternoon, Yellow is the code.
Yes, man.
You know, imagine PNM is the only government I know who just cut 18,000 food cards, right? And feel proud about it. And when people line up in line, they get a little hamper and thing, the minister does say, they're not needy, they're greedy. That is PNM. God bless, God.
Thank you much, caller. With that straight face. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, San Fernando is here.
Talk to me.
Your lazy code.
Lovely, go ahead.
Let me see the party again, UNC and PNM. I tell you the facts. Remember when Moses come up from the mountain, he joined the line?
Yes,
you
man.
join the line, you only listen carefully. God is joining the line on this program based on principle and standard and value.
Yes, man.
UNC had single mother's grant. PNM disturbed that.
Yes.
UNC, just imagine UNC starts to align in Lavantel and Beatum up on the hill.
Yeah.
PNM coming forward to stop that. They stop that for the people in Nigeria. That's so upsetting it. UNC come and they run water line in the Gomartin on the hill.
Yes.
PNM continue it. They stay right there right now. UNC come and give school children fund, school children feeding program.
Yeah.
PNM come and cut it. Children, and then get a children hospital. Look at that. It's real performance here. Yes, PNM come and take away food care. They say they will bring back. The cut back on URP people fund and program. The cut back URP program. The cut back food in school. The cut back gate. All the come on UNC is the way all the way. God bless.
Thank you much, caller. Thank you much, caller. Yes, man. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it coming. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I want to send out a message here.
Go ahead.
I want to send out a message. The Secretary General of the Mahasabha, he come on CNC TV after the death of his father, and he said that he is not in politics at all.
Right.
And he is not in race. So let's make good. I want the whole place let's make good. But last week, he gave his radio, he said not in politics. He gave his radio station, that dirty young fella, a man by the name of Rambali. Rambali say he's a pundit. He's not pundit, he's a candidate. Right. And Rambali interviewing the Indian Prime Minister, Dr. Rahul Patnaik.
Right.
So his radio station is a PNM radio station. The Secretary General is a PNM. Rambali is a PNM and he is no pundit. And Mr. Sturgeon, the Indian Prime Minister, Dr. Patnaik, he and nobody. If you say you're not in politics, how could you allow someone to come and interview the so-called Prime Minister on your radio station and you're not in politics?
Yes, that's a good question. And you ain't
So
participating.
right, so I said it, Granny said it, I said I said none of them. Them is PNM, them is dirty things.
Tanti, thank you. Tanti ain't playing with the slips all you. Let's good afternoon, caller. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends. Yeah, you're live with me at the Street 919 FM. And again, I say a blessed good afternoon to each and every one of our conventional radio listeners. Blessed good afternoon to Facebook and YouTube. And I need you all to not touch that dial because you know the future talk is up next. Yes, my brother TC and Heavy is making their way to the building. Hey, I want to say some shout out. Rishi, big up yourself down there in Point 14.
Some renting fun to make other people ball, but somebody promising more police car. Somebody going to take the
Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Calling from Arima.
I
am voting UNC.
Yes, man. Thank you. Arima, straight and simple. And again, I continue to say a blessed good afternoon to Tobago, wherever you at. Once you're hearing the sound of my voice, blessed good afternoon to you. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon, Philip.
Good afternoon.
I have a good friend in Kuvanaur. Gentleman who going to fight for the PNM. Now I have no problem you going to fight for anybody party, you know.
Right.
And I'm saying there's a free country, you can choose wherever you want. We had a discussion, I tell him I'm a good friend, I'm a good friend. He tell me long before when the election going to call, right?
Yeah.
He tell me that. And let me tell you something. So I asked him, I said, but why are you going up in a stronghold at the UNC, Kuvanaur? You know, he tell me, another man tell me, and I quote him, I'll be in a steering here, I wouldn't lie, my friend. That man tell me, he know he's going to lose, but when the PNM win, you understand? He will get business because you have a hardware, and he will get business, and he dealing with money. You understand? So you see the tendency of them guys and them guys and them, they're really about money and about using poor people.
Yeah.
You understand? And the innocent people can harm themselves. And Granny, go to the head of the class.
Yes,
because Rambali and them who talk about PNM, you understand? And the Mahasabha, you understand?
Yeah.
The Mahasabha, the Secretary General who take the position of the father without a vote. You understand? It's the instruction. You understand? Hot for the father, the father business. You understand? And talk it up. And hear what happened. Today, you see him nakedness in the eye. Yeah. Because I white Kamala didn't put them back in power. To fight the seat for that. Because they are about themselves. You understand? So nobody will believe or share somebody and them, my friend. Because they don't nothing the same.
Yes.
Go on them and yellow the code. You just beat them. Beat them according to the doll. You understand?
Yes, man.
And put some blessing on them.
Thank you much, caller. Thank you much, caller. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, I am about to make my way out of the studio. And I gotta get some room for TC and Heavy for the future of talk. Again, I thank each and every one of our brothers and sisters who voted online, all those who called in. We continue to big up the Street 919 FM on Facebook. We bigging up IWER TV on YouTube. Again, we bigging up our Instagram family. Trinidad and Tobago, we bigging you up. Remember, stay connected, stay tuned with the Street 919 FM.
Election season is here, Trinidad and Tobago. Get ready for all the latest updates, debates, and live coverage. Only on the Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace. Vote for love. Vote for hope. Vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to